Well, it's nice to see Bitcoin push off this level, the 50-60%, the 20,000 and so on. So last time we spoke, I think we were looking at three scenarios. But either way, there's two left. So we've got, from the low here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up here with wave 1. We've pulled back for the 50-60%, and it is possible for it to continue higher here, but I don't know that yet, so we'll know very shortly. I mean, because the other option that we had is putting wave 4 over here for this and have this as an A wave, a B wave and a C wave here, and then look at all of this here as wave 1 here, pulling back for wave 2, hitting supply up here somewhere, and then moving down for 3, 4 and 5. This is pretty much what the US banks are doing, but not only the banks, the healthcare and other sectors are doing that as well. So it's possible. You know, this is what we're looking at with the NASDAQ basically as well, the bearish count. So it's not over just yet. We would need to either, I mean, even if I see a good impulse wave up here, 5 waves here, then we'll come back for 3 waves, and then we'll have another move up. So it could just be an A and a B and a C wave. We'll take a closer look at that in a moment. But so we could just get an A, B, C pattern here and then come down from that point. One of the things that I was looking at, which I thought was quite sort of interesting, was CIX, the a crypto index. It's CIX, here CIX.com, isn't it? I think it's the top 100 cryptos. So in this case here, it's kind of interesting in that you know, the pattern that we're just talking about. Then this particular structure to the upside here, it hasn't taken this high out here like it has on Bitcoin. And it hasn't taken the low out here. So it does make a nice A wave, B wave and C wave up here. You know, so we'll see. We're getting there. It will get itself into a corner, and there'll only be one thing left for it to do. But yeah, look, it is possible to move up here, hit supply at these levels here, and then move down from this. And we could even have some sort of A, B and C wave here and then down at that point, you know. So we're a little bit we don't know, you know, there's no way of knowing just yet. This move down through here, it's not the best looking ABC pattern, but you can count it as a WXY. I always try to do my best to get an ABC out of things, but yeah, I mean, it could be counted as an impulse wave as well. But anyway, I just wanted to point out here that for the top 100 as a B and C here, it looks quite nice, you know, for it to come down further. I mean, it'd be nice to see it move up, you know, against you know, a bearish stock market. That would be fantastic, you know. But it'd also be fantastic if it does drop down, if crypto does drop down to another level, make one more new low in the market, you know, so we can, all us keen hodlers can grab a little bit more. But anyway, I just wanted to show you that that particular correction, because I think it's kind of, you know, nice and tidy, and you know, as a fifth wave, as we're calling it, a fifth wave down here in Bitcoin. You know, in this case, it hasn't made a new low here either. So anyway, we'll know soon enough. So we can have a look at the bullish count. But the bullish count would just be that we can just go and have a look at it here on the 20k tick chart, I think. So there's a couple of different ways to count this correction down. So you might have it in WXYs, and that's fine too. But I can see here, excuse me, I can see here that we've got a nice little third wave here. So look, I could just count it any way, whichever way I wanted to, really. So I can't tell you what it is at this particular point, you know. Like I said, we could get 5 waves up to here, but we could still come back as an ABC pattern here and then have another 5 up here and then roll over like that, you know. We could have a nice strong 5 waves up even higher and then push up, you know, as well on that. But anyway, it's pulled back to where, you know, where it should have pulled back to, and we'll see how it flies at this point. So like I said, there's different ways to count it to the upside. So on the 10K or 5K, this is another way to count it here, with an A wave here and ABC for the B wave here, then 1 and 2. This needs to be moved over a little bit. It'll have to go in here somewhere for that. And pop this down here with 5 waves here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in that case. So yeah, like I said, there's different ways to look at it. I don't think it really sort of matters too much, even if you've got it as a WXY coming down, because we still need to see more here yet, you know, and there will be higher ground. I mean, this is obviously some third wave in here that we could start it from here as 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, or probably 1, 2, 3 here, 4 and 5, and 4 and 5, something of this nature. There's still a bit, another 2 sessions at least, you know, because I could look at this as up for an ABC pattern as well at this point. So it's just a little bit early to tell just yet. And also too, the 61.8% is not the, you know, it's not the end of the world, so to speak, as well, because, you know, the 78.6 is also there as well. It doesn't really matter. The point being is that the sellers are up here, so that's where the supply is going to be, and there's different levels of them. There's this one, then there's this lot, and so on. So there's a beginning and a middle and end to everything. So obviously this is the middle, and we're coming into the ending of this particular structure. So we'll just see. Give it another 2 sessions, and we'll pick it up at this point. And I know I haven't been putting videos out. I'll try and do a better effort on that, and I'll ask Kitty upon if he doesn't mind doing a 4-hour Bitcoin chart each day. So I'll get him to perhaps ask him if he doesn't mind not doing one of the other ones, and just focus a little bit more on the Bitcoin chart. So I'll ask him the best way around that situation, so we've got a bit more presence there, because he's been doing it every sort of, you know, taking the pressure off me a little bit. But if I ask him to do a 4-hour chart each day, and I will, because there's been a handful of people, folks wanting more videos and charts and so on, so I'll make a bit of an effort to do that. I've just been very busy with the website and the applications on that, so yeah, it's been a bit difficult for me to do everything. Then I get so tired a bit later. I mean, I started earlier today. I started at 2:30 in the morning today to get stuff done. So, but anyway, I understand the situation, and let's see. But anyway, we'll put more work out on Bitcoin, and in the meantime, there's not a lot to. I don't want to give any false hopes about this situation. Tomorrow or the next day, when we do this, we'll focus on it. You know, we need to see a nice clean 5 waves up with all of that. You know, this would be wave 1 here and 2 here, probably the ABC. You'll see we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, so that's all 5 waves to here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're at the top of a third here at least. You know, so but it won't be helpful. Because, you know, an ABC pattern and 1, 2, 3 is the same, you know, and they'll reach the same area and all of those sorts of things. So we just need more time to see how it plays out. It will be this B wave over here. So if we can get 5 waves up here, and then the ABC pulling back 50-60% as well, probably pull back. If it was going to be bullish, it probably pull back into 21,500 area. Because normally if something's going to be bullish and it trades above the 23, then we normally don't want to see the 22 become the retested resistance at that point. If that's the case, then it's normally bearish at that point. So it's okay to spike down into the 15, as I call it, halfway between these two, and then push up from there. But yeah, if you can read the play, let it top, let it drop, and if it drops in 3 waves, well, then you'll be exposed with this B wave here, and that would be the one to make it bullish at that point. But just because we're looking at it in a bullish fashion, it can certainly be bearish as well. This would be the bearish side of it, looking at this as wave 4 here, and then counting down here as 1 ABC for 2, 3, 4, 5. So that works as well, you know. So we'll just have to see, just need to wait and see, you know. I know last time we spoke, it was either we had this as either wave 1 here, we're coming back for wave 2 to here, and then we would push up for 3, 4, 5 and have the first high above this level, or we would need to call this top in here as the 5-wave structure to this point. And even if we got here, then we had the options of pulling back to the 50-60% at the 20,000 and then moving up at that point, or we'll be making our way down as a wave 4 here, counting 5 waves down, and that would be this wave 2 coming into play. Wave 3 normally comes around the previous lows at this point. So I was always thinking about 13,000 down here for this, you know, somewhere in that area there, depending if it sort of, you know, how it travels emotionally, you know. So let's just see how it goes. So yeah, this needs to give us some more price action here, and then we'll be able to decipher what it is. And if it's bullish, well, then it's going to be, you know, it's going to be quite a good run, because this will be 5 waves for 1 and 2, and then 3, 4, 5. So we'll be up quite a long way. Well, I mean, I'm happy if it goes down here, to be honest. But I'm also happy if it goes up as well, you know. It's always nice to have something go up, but to have one more chance to get something, that would be nice. Okay, alrighty, cheers.